Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we have some big reports, so let's jump to our content quickly. Before going to our main events, please subscribe my channel. Give us a like. So let's start with today's content. Crystal Palace manager Roy Hodgson will leave the club at the end of the season. The 73-year-old confirmed on Wednesday. Hodgson says the time is right to step away from the rigors of top-flight Premier League football. His final game in charge will be against Liverpool, one of his former clubs, at Anfield on Sunday. On loan, Southampton winger Theo Walcott will sign a permanent 2-year deal at the club when his Everton contract expires at the end of the season. He has scored 3 goals in 22 games for the club so far this season. "I'm not sure I can properly express how happy I am about this," said Walcott. Manchester City owner Sheikh Mansour will pay the travel costs of fans attending the Champions League final. Supporters purchasing tickets will be offered a place on the club's official trip to Portugal. The initiative is designed to ease the financial pressure on fans after the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Petition launched by ex-footballers calling for independent regulator in English football passes 100,000 signatures. Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, Rio Ferdinand and Gary Lineker are among 23 ex-players and journalists to undersign an open letter to fans. They say April's European Super League attempted breakaway demonstrates the need to reform the game's governance. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says striker Sergio Aguero is not guaranteed a Champions League final farewell because his squad selection will be cold and without sentiment. Aguero will leave City after 10 years when his deal expires in the summer. He faces a fitness test to play before the league season ends on Sunday. Harry Kane has not spoken to Ryan Mason about his desire to leave the Premier League club. "No, not that I'm aware of," Mason told a news conference, when asked if Kane wanted to leave Spurs. "All of my conversations with Harry have been about the game. I don't know." Arsenal defender David Luiz will leave the club when his contract expires next month, manager Mikel Arteta said on Tuesday as he paid tribute to the Brazil international. The 34-year-old centre-back who joined the club from Chelsea in 2019 signed a season-long extension last year and is among the club's highest earners. The talented Debrune Singh says being called for the Indian football team camp acted as huge motivation prior to his brilliant showing for FC Goa in the AFC Champions League. Debrune Singh, who has been twice named in the Champions League's Team of the Week, played a big part in helping FC Goa secure a third-place finish in Group E. Sassuolo's 21-year-old forward, Giacomo Raspadori, received his first call-up to Italy's national team for the European Championship warm-up game. He has scored 6 goals in 27 Serie A matches this season. 4 players who are currently injured, Marco Verratti, Leonardo Spinazzola, Francesco Acerbi and Lorenzo Pellegrini, were also included. Title-chasing Real Madrid will be without midfielder Toni Kroos for their must-win match against Villarreal on the final day of the Liga season after the German tested positive for COVID-19. Kroos has been in isolation since Friday, May 14 after having come into direct contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Kevin De Bruyne will join the Belgium squad only 5 days before their first Group B match against Russia in St. Petersburg on June 12. A fresh Kevin De Bruyne is essential to Belgium's cause at next month's European Championship, and coach Roberto Martinez is therefore sending him on holiday before the tournament starts. Italy coach Roberto Mancini was given a contract extension through 2026 on Monday, allowing him to stay in charge of the Azzurri for the next 2 World Cups. The announcement by the Italian Football Federation came 3 weeks before Italy plays Turkey in Rome to open the European Championship. Liverpool forward Diogo Jota's foot injury is not as bad as first feared, and the striker has an outside chance of playing in the club's final game of the season, manager Jurgen Klopp said on Tuesday. Jota was injured in Liverpool's 4-2 win over Manchester United last week, and Klopp had earlier said that the Portuguese would not play again this season. Real Madrid forward Karim Benzema looked poised to be included in France's squad for next month's European Championship in a surprise move by coach Didier Deschamps on Tuesday. Benzema, who has scored 29 goals in all competitions for Real this season, has not played for Les Blues since 2015. Martin Odegaard has revealed that he is happy at Arsenal, but accepts that Real Madrid will make the final call about his future. He has been a big hit at Emirates Stadium since joining the Gunners on loan from Real in the January transfer window. The Norwegian has nailed down a regular spot in Mikel Arteta's lineup. Mikel Arteta remains confident that Bernd Leno and Willian will be at his disposal next season, despite speculation suggesting that 2 experienced performers could sever ties with Arsenal this summer. Both are, however, tied to contracts through to 2023, and Arteta has no plans to part with either. The Uruguayan expressed his relief after helping Diego Simeone's side seal a comeback victory over Osasuna at the weekend. He has admitted that he didn't expect to suffer so much at Atletico Madrid amid a tense La Liga title race which has gone right down to the final day. Atletico are on the verge of winning their first domestic crown since 2013-14. Julian Draxler has signed a new contract with Paris Saint-Germain. The German midfielder's new deal will run through to 2024, extending his stay in the French capital for 3 additional seasons. Draxler's decision comes amid rumors linking him with a move back to Germany to join Bayern Munich, while the midfielder has also previously been linked with Arsenal and Leeds. "I'm not a magician," says Ancelotti on Everton failings. Carlo Ancelotti has stressed the importance of Everton showing a strong reaction to their loss to Sheffield. Sunday's loss left Everton 8th in the Premier League with 3 points behind 6th-placed Tottenham and 7th-placed West Ham with a considerably inferior goal difference. Top clubs across Europe look set to battle it out for Manchester United keeper Dean Henderson this summer, as his future at Old Trafford hangs in the balance. Henderson was left on the bench for Tuesday night's clash with Fulham after an extensive run over David De Gea. Henderson wants out of Old Trafford if he is not made number one. Tottenham Hotspur have been offered the chance to sign Torino striker Andrea Bellotti this summer. Bellotti is allegedly available for £25 million and gives Tottenham something to think about amid fears over Harry Kane. Tottenham do need to look at other strikers though, and Bellotti could be an option even if there would be concerns over whether he's good enough to replace Kane. Chelsea gain quick revenge over Leicester and boost top 4 hopes. This was some way for Chelsea to respond to adversity. They rose to the occasion in style in front of 10,000 fans, making up for losing the FA Cup final to Leicester with a victory that leaves them on the verge of qualifying for the Champions League. Antonio Rudiger's first goal of the season and Jorginho's penalty were enough for Chelsea's side to take third place off Brendan Rodgers' side and move 4 points clear of Liverpool, who visit Burnley tonight. Timo Werner was outstanding and Thomas Tuchel's side were too strong for a timid Leicester, who probably need to beat Tottenham on Sunday to stand a chance of hanging on to 4th place. So guys, let's jump to our today's main content. Harry Kane picks between Manchester United, Chelsea and Manchester City transfers as he eyes Tottenham exit. Tottenham striker Harry Kane has chosen Premier League champions Manchester City as the club he wants to join, according to reports. The England captain wants to leave White Hart Lane this summer and has been enticed by Pep Guardiola's trophy-laden 4 years at City. Kane's Spurs' future has been in doubt over the last 18 months, with Spurs' failure to win titles key to the 27-year-old's desire to move on. Tottenham and Kane twice came close to winning the Premier League under former boss Mauricio Pochettino, first in 2016 and then in 2017. They were first pipped by Leicester City after Spurs finished the season poorly, eventually finishing third, before they came second to Chelsea the year after. There was a Champions League final defeat by Liverpool in 2019 while 2 League Cup final defeats in 2015 and last month have also enhanced Kane's wish to leave. There are few clubs in world football who could finance a deal well in excess of £100 million for the striker, who is also understood to earn £200,000 per week. City, Manchester United, Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain have all been credited with interest and are among the clubs who could probably afford Kane this summer. Tottenham are reportedly unwilling to sell to a Premier League rival and hold most of the power given that half of a 6-year deal Kane signed remains. But Kane is believed to think that he has a gentleman's agreement with Spurs that he will be allowed to depart this year after City had advances blocked last summer. The Premier League champions, who recently secured a 3rd title in 4 years, have put themselves ahead of their rivals by holding secret talks over a deal. Kane is keen on the move and would be a direct replacement for Sergio Aguero, who will leave when his contract expires next month. He also wants his future resolved before he joins the England camp ahead of Euro 2020. Kane would leave a huge hole to fill in the Tottenham attack, and if he does leave the club, there are few strikers that could truly replace Kane. Tottenham do need to look at other strikers though, and Bellotti could be an option, even if there would be concerns over whether he's good enough to replace Kane. Tottenham interim boss Ryan Mason has denied any knowledge that his star striker wants to quit. Spurs host Aston Villa on Wednesday before finishing their season at Leicester on Sunday. Guys, who do you think would win Champions League final and Laliga? Comment below your thoughts. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell to keep notified on our next video. Have a nice day. Stay safe all.